see the 66 truck there getting a hit in the left rear. It's going to spin him around. John Hunter Nemechek got in, and Jordan Anderson need to get on the brakes.
Anderson keeps going, so far no caution.
Yeah, there's debris on the racetrack, though. His rear bumper bar's on the racetrack.
And now the caution is out.
Well, we saw that take place. He dove into the third corner, tried to get down in front of John Hunter Nemechek. Nemechek was there. It was just enough to send Anderson around, and Phil, that's the second hit to that left rear corner. He hit in practice yesterday as well, so a lot of damage there on the 66 truck.
Kenny?
Vince, one incredible thing about Eldora Speedway, check all these fans and crew members out. We're right here. We're 1 foot off of the racetrack. You look at Jordan Anderson's left rear, they can literally come right here and look at it and see if he has any damage. One great thing about Eldora Speedway as Jordan Anderson goes by. Hermie?
We've got Kenny Schrader staying in the back. Kenny Wallace was just pointing out how many people are paying close attention to these races, even the drivers, competitors, crew members. What is the difference in the racetrack today that we've seen in years past, and what can you learn by watching?
Well, I think there's just quite a bit more moisture in it than there has been over the previous years, and definitely yesterday. Yesterday it was slick from top to bottom, so I think it's going to be a little different. I think it's going to wind up being one of the best racetracks we've had in our years here. I think it's going to be really slick in the middle and with a very decisive little bit of moisture at the bottom and top.
And what has your driver coach, Kenny Wallace, told you about tonight's race and what you should do, or what he would do if he were driving this truck?
I didn't really listen to him. He said something, but he did help me in qualifying.
That's Kenny Schrader. He rolls off in heat number 3.
Started last year, too. Sat on the pole, won his qualifying race, started this feature event from the pole.
Qualifying race number 1 goes to Bobby Pierce. Caleb Holman is second. Jake Griffin third. He'll transfer in. There's Brady Boswell and John Hunter Nemechek, your 5 transfers out of qualifying race number 1.
Watch. Wayne Anderson is able to do the crossover. Once Jordan dives hard in the corner, you can see here, really hard in there, slides up, but watch what Anderson is able to do.
He just turns left and gets up underneath him, and Jordan never really got that truck straight. He made contact and it sent him right into the outside wall.
Well, there you see our transfers and our top 5. They're all going directly to the main.
It's interesting. We thought Larson would possibly start on the pole, win his heat. He hasn't been able to do either of those things. Be interesting to watch him make adjustments, whether it's to his line or his truck, see if he can get better throughout the night. He loves this one bad.
Tyler Reddick is the winner of this, the second qualifying race. We start second in the main tonight, sliding it through turn 4, and Tyler Reddick is the winner of qualifying race number 2.
Reason will finish third in the 16 truck that will lock him into the feature tonight. Ben Kennedy will also be locked in, as well as Matt Crafton will get the final transfer spot into the 150 lapper tonight.
So Austin Wayne Self, Corbin Forrester, and Cody Coughlin will all go to the last chance race.
First spot, making some good progress.
Now out in front of these guys, the 80 truck of Justin Shipley, he has to make it either through the qualifying race or the last chance race. Right now he's running 4th.
How about William Byron inside of Rico Abreu for position? Can he make it stick? Transfer spot, get a lot of pressure from William Byron is going to go around.
We may stay green if William can get that truck refired.
Still green. And now we go yellow.
And Phil, that's important. That's important for William Byron to experience. He was able to try to make that slide job, try to dive to the bottom. It didn't work. He didn't execute it properly. But he spun around. He didn't get into the outside wall. And as smart as that kid is and as talented as he is, he knows now the boundaries, what he's got to do it properly next time.
Tony, you're checking the track out. I know you're going to rework it after these qualifiers. What do you see right now with your track surface?
It's fast right now. I mean, this is probably the fastest track we've had for the trucks right now. So I just heard on the radio that there was a debris, so I was coming down and looked to see what the debris was. But we kind of know little tricks to do to make sure we get both lanes even. So it'll be good.
Oh, we can't get that truck turned. See, he's heading in the wrong direction. It's pushing and didn't make the turn, and they're pretty wide. Oh, they crashed.
Big crash, and they're still together, and we're still green, not yellow yet. Rico and Buffalo, are they going to get separated? They were connected there for a moment.
They still are.
They finally separate, and there's some significant damage. Waffle is not happy.
No, I don't think Travis Waffle is trying to separate. believe he felt like Rico ran him up into the wall and he wasn't happy about it.
Here comes Schrader, 2 to go. Coming up on these slower trucks now and possibly even lapping Quapple, and now Quapple's limping to the garage area.
This is a big heat race for Justin Shipley, Phil. He's going to transfer in and be a part of the big show tonight.
Let's keep that thing straight for a little bit over one more lap. Johnny Sauter at 21 has second. Shipley right there in third. How about William Byron? We saw him spin out about 3 laps ago. Right now running in the 4th spot.
And learning every lap he makes around this racetrack.
So Schrader's going to come around and take the checkered flag. He's going to be winner of qualifying race number 3. Johnny Sauter second, Shipley third, Byron fourth, and Cole Custer the final transfer spot. They see our 5 that transfer directly to the A main.
Has to do something bold and different. And that's what he's doing, trying to hook the bottom and grab that spot away from Fontaine. And he's nearly making it work.
Coming down, get the white flag. 1 lap to go now.
J.R. Hefner, our leader, chased by Spencer Gallagher, but here's the real battle. That's for the transfer spot. The 02 of Tyler Young, the 78 of Chris Fontaine. On the right side of your screen, there's Hefner bringing it through turn 3. Get a little bit of pressure from Gallagher, trying to close out qualifying race number 4. Hefner does it. Now what about Young and Fontaine? Who's going to get that last transfer spot? Coming to the line, banging doors, and it's going to be Tyler Young.
What a move. That was solid. He just
gets the win in qualifying race number 4. He'll start 4th tonight in the main. Threaten the roads at all for this qualifier win.
The battle for 4th is calmed down now. Cameron Haley has a pretty good gap over Sheldon Creed.
That Creed jumped the cushion off turn 2 and it opened up that gap. Look at that slide job, or that dive into the turn. He's trying to make it into a slide job. I didn't think he was anywhere near close enough, and he's not going to make it work.
Ben Rhodes wins the final qualifier. Christopher Bell finishes 2nd. Daniel Hemrick 3rd. Cameron Haley and Shannon Creed rounding out the top 5 that will transfer directly to the main. Sean Corr and Jennifer Jo Cobb will go to the last chance qualifier race. There's our finishing order. Congratulations to Ben Rhodes. Coming to get the white flag, Cody Coughlin. Driving for Kyle Busch Motorsports this week, Rico Abreu, 2nd place for Thor Sport. Final lap.
Good news. I think Rico's figuring something out here for later on. This truck is definitely better than it was. And Cody Coughlin certainly as well. Started last on the field, drove it to 1st.
Coming to the checkered flag in the last chance qualifier, using it to their advantage, Cody Coughlin and Rico Abreu, 1-2. On the outside, Tyler Reddick on the inside, Green at the biggie. Pierce on the high side.
That's 4 or 5 different ways to get around this racetrack.
Got a spinner already down in turn 1, but we stay green.
Wow, what a great first lap by Pierce. He puts 8-10 truck length on 2nd place, Tyler Reddick.
And Kyle Larson and Jake Griffin. Jake Griffin really young, they're great dirt race.
Kenny Wallace was showing us.
Contact Reddick back there with the 44 of J.R. Hefner.
Looks like something wrong with the 44 of Hefner. Off the pace right now.
That's a shame, too. That team was so solid, won their qualifying race, and now he's got damage.
Hefner on the front stretch says something. You heard the radio, says it feels like something broke in the rear, and he has come to a stop right here on the main straightaway.
Tough break for J.R. Hefner. Started in the 3rd position and ran up there in the top 5.
Yeah, restarted 3rd on that last restart. Now done.
Yes.
Not good either way. Bobby Pierce, still your leader at Eldora.
It's just blocked for these guys that are committed to the outside.
And how was Johnny Sauter going to get by there? He actually got a little damage, ran into the side of the 75. Timothy Peters as well.
Kennedy came into this race 12 points outside the chase. One of those guys that could have a pretty good shot, I think, of pointing his way into the chase. Problem for Kyle Larson.
Rear tire is gone on that 24 truck.
Larson comes to a stop and a caution is out.
Stop.
How about that?
We heard from his radio that they're going to hold him a lap, and they're probably going to deem that intentionally bringing out the caution, Caitlin.
Well, Kyle Larson said just moments before he had a right rear tire going down, so he knew that that was happening. Unfortunate break for him, one of the most promising racers throughout the course of the night, but some misfortune for the 24 tonight.
Misfortune indeed from the lead having that problem. 2 of the 3 years here, Larson has been passed in the final lead change to win this race. Was second one time, ended up 26th another. That's certainly not indicative of how good he was on that particular night, but this is another bad break for the 24 of Kyle Larson.
Got to figure maybe some contact with a lap truck, possibly cut his right rear tire down. You can see there it's flat.
Gone now. Yeah.
And he's going to spin out off turn 4, loop it around, and knows he needs a caution and thinks maybe that's a good way to get one, but NASCAR is going to hold him for intentionally bringing out the caution.
But he'll have several opportunities with free passes and things like that. He is going to be held a lap. It will be a 1-lap penalty for intentionally causing the caution in NASCAR's opinion. But it'll be fun to watch him from the back on it.
Hey, Phil.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you right now, my friend, that truck right there, that will become the show. You will have not seen anything like this as you will get ready to watch. That 24 of Kyle Larson will be the show, if he's 1 lap down or not. You know Joey Logano said they're going to give $22 every time you say the word slide job? Get ready to say the whole bunch. Because Kyle Larson will make the lap up and he will be a contender. It's getting ready to be exciting.
Look at that right rear tire, guys. It's just totally destroyed. Put another one on it. He certainly will have plenty of opportunities, like you said, Phil, to get back in this thing, and it's going to be fun to watch.
And Kenny was referencing the slide job, and it's related to the Joey Logano tweet earlier tonight about Tony Stewart and all he's done for the sport. So Joey giving $22 to the Tony Stewart Foundation for every time slide job is mentioned tonight. So I would say we're going to see slide jobs galore the rest of the night.
Great jump by Bobby Pierce.
Reddick diving down. Contact between the 19 of Hemrick.
That was a case where Cody Coughlin in the 51 got out of whack. He was sideways too far and caught another truck, and it just collected 2 or 3 others. Bad crash.
And that will be the break that Kyle Larson needs to get that free pass and get back on the lead lap.
And now we can grab a few spots.
I had a problem or something.
It resulted in one for sure. You can see William Byron was collected again. William made pretty heavy contact with Coughlin. This is a good time for Larson to get that free pass, Phil, because he's going to have a few laps to try to gain some spots before the next caution.
Look, you see.
Yeah, he was in a process of spinning out, it looked like, and Brandon Brown came along, an innocent bystander on the inside.
Leaders, Crafton could be a player in this 3rd segment.
Hey, look at Crafton through the middle now. First time we've seen him off the bottom all night long.
And a lap truck underneath him. He had to pass the lap truck.
Oh, Ben Rhodes smoke out the back end. Well, that's a shame if that's serious. Certainly looks to be, because Rhodes had such a good ride tonight.
And there's Kyle Larson. He's made his way inside the top 10. I think that could be key for him to have a chance to win this race, getting up there, getting these positions prior to the caution.
At least Ben Rhodes, in a matter of a lap or 2, will have an opportunity to look at maybe work on that truck here.
The end of segment 2 is approaching.
Bobby Pierce is leading this race, but if Kyle Larson wants to win this race, he needs options. I just watched Kyle Larson go through this racetrack. Check this out. See the stay dry? There's a little bit of oil there. Kyle Larson is helping his own cause. Let's watch him come by again here. He was working this. See, look what he's doing. He's cleaning that area up. Why? He can't run the top because everybody's up there. Kyle Larson is cleaning his groove off. It means he's going to try passing on the bottom. That's what a good dirt racer will do.
For GMS from Kyle Larson, right there, about 2 truck lengths right now behind the 63, our leader.
Got a big smoker there. Stuart Friesen's truck, I think, is blown up.
And the caution is out. Well, that's too bad because Friesen was having a terrific night.
Top 5 when he come across the start-finish line there, Vince, and now to the garage area.
The front end of that truck is pretty clean. We've seen so many of these trucks packed full of mud, but that one looks pretty clean, but tough break for Stuart Friesen. That wall opens up the bottom for Pierce.
Banged it off the wall hard, did Larson, and Bobby Pierce slides up in front and he hits the wall. And now Larson back in front of Pierce.
And the crowd goes crazy. These fans are on their feet watching this battle for the front, but I believe...
Oh, right rear tire on Bobby Pierce.
And Pierce is going to come to a stop.
That was such hard racing and just bounced off the wall a little bit too hard, and it knocked that right rear off of it.
I don't know what happened. They got the right rear tire or something.
Hey guys, I'm right down here next to Bobby's heart broke. Take a look. The right rear fires the motor up. He's trying to keep it running. Look behind and put it in reverse. And now, remember, we have clutch problems from earlier, Mikey.
Yeah, well,
Stuck in fourth gear. Stuck in fourth gear.
Yeah, and there's the right rear tire going up. I mean, we're right here. Can reach out and touch him. The fans are sitting there staring at him, feeling bad for him. He's frustrated, guys. I can't take it. I'm heartbroken for the kid.
Well, it's been another impressive performance, regardless of where Bobby Pierce ends up finishing tonight.
There's a big glob of trucks just ahead of our leaders. The white flag is out for Kyle Larson. Bell got into the wall again, but he's closing. He's closing ground on our leader. You know, the lap track in front of him, I don't know if it's going to be an issue or not. Here comes Kyle Larson through turns 3 and 4. Larson is going to win. Attaboy, buddy. Checker flag. So close before, and tonight he does it. Kyle Larson wins. From the back to the front after being a lap down, spent 20 laps, a lap down. Hey, the smile's back. I think it was back the last time we talked to him. And it was certainly a popular victory here at Eldora. Let's go downstairs.
Vince, it was an up and down day for the 2014, but they find themselves in victory lane. Jeff Stankiewicz, his crew chief, with me now. How special is this one for you, a win at Eldora Speedway?
Man, any win you get a special, but to come here with Kyle, who's tried this a couple times already, it's really cool. We're just grateful for the opportunity to get to do it with him. Like I said, he makes us look really good. These guys have worked really hard. We got a great group with GMS. I want to thank everybody involved. Everybody in the shop, they worked really hard. So it's special. We've had an up and down here on this team, so this helps everything. A win always helps.
Congratulations. Enjoy it. Kenny?